Welcome to Dealer Synergy, award-winning training, consulting, and technology.
My name is Brian Chapman. I'm the General Manager of Homer Skelton Ford in Olive Branch, Mississippi. A little bit about our dealership. We recently moved into a new facility. We've been here for 3 years. We're in the growing part of Memphis, Tennessee. We'd been all over the place with our internet department. I'd like to think that at times we had done a pretty decent job. In fact, many years ago, we were recognized at the Winter Dealer Meeting for Ford Motor Company. They put us on the big screen, flew in a film crew out of France, and recognized us as the most progressive Ford dealership in the country. At that time, I think we kind of rested and got kind of comfortable with where we were, and just recently really started digging back in as we saw where the consumers were going to gather their information. I really started to question and dig in a little deeper to what was happening in our store. We'd always had the intent of being cutting edge and being out in front of what was happening in the industry. So our internet department, I realized, had fallen behind. So at that point I started looking, started reading, trying to figure out how I was going to position this dealership moving forward to optimize every opportunity that we would have. At that point, I kind of followed Sean with Dealer Synergy. I've been reading him about him in different magazines, different articles. I played around on his website and just couldn't bring my point to pick up the phone and call, but one day I did. Picked up the phone and started asking a few questions, and I was really surprised within the first few minutes I actually had Sean on the phone. So I think we kind of hit it off, pretty quick, and he answered all my questions, and I realized at that point that this was the company that I needed to partner with if I had any intent of taking our dealership internet operation to the next level, which is my job. So at that point, we contracted with Sean. We signed up with HR, some of the different marketing campaigns that he had for training. We've had Sean in the dealership on 2 different occasions. He came in and gave us initial kickoff, came back to the dealership about 5 or 6 weeks later to pull us back in line, and I'm happy to say that our very first month before he came, we increased our internet sales by 100%. And I think we've only scratched the surface with Dealer Synergy and the partnership that we have with Homer Skelton Ford. I believe the sky's the limit on what we can accomplish as long as we stay within the guidelines set up by Dealer Synergy. So I'm real excited about the partnership. I'm kind of a recluse. I'm kind of protective about the things that we do in the dealership. I don't really participate in a 20 group because I do a lot of reading and a lot of studying. So through Ford Direct and some of the different trainers that we've had, and I won't mention some of the other companies, I never was just really satisfied with what the end result would be. So as I look to evaluate the things that we've done in the past, none of them really ever measured up, and it really went against what I believed and what I'd learned over the years about selling cars. And when I talked to Sean on the phone, what I realized is, hey, this is right in line with what I believe, so it was an easy decision for us. What can I say? Sean comes into the dealership after talking to him on the phone and talking about practicing what you preach. I mean, he nailed it from bam, 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 completely made us rethink everything that we were doing in the dealership. I was excited because of what Sean brought to the dealership with the knowledge that he had, the processes that he had, and just the years of experience of really mastering, I guess, the principles that he brought to the dealership. He knew his information. He was able to recite it and articulate it in a way that in the dealership our employees said, oh, hey, I get it. Okay, I got it, because it was really a reprogramming of what they had learned in the past. So his process was good, and it was even better because he was able to bring an excitement into the store that we hadn't had in a long time. Both times that he's been in the store, he's left the dealership, and we've been absolutely on fire with what's going on. My challenge is what he leaves us with is to carry it on day in and day out. Would I recommend Dealer Synergy? Yes and no. Yes, I would definitely recommend Dealer Synergy, the processes, Sean Bradley, and all of the expertise that they would bring to your dealership. But no, I would not recommend Dealer Synergy to anyone in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm glad that we've kind of got that cornered here so that that's not an option. So yes, I would recommend Dealer Synergy. I think that they would bring a lot of electricity and bring anyone's internet department to a completely new level. But no, I'd like to kind of keep it secret in Memphis, Tennessee.
Welcome to Dealer Synergy, award-winning training, consulting, and technology.